YouTube. This is Akiller Rights. I'm back again. Like I said, it would be. This is what I got to say. A very disturbing factor is this. Is you know, I don't knock nobody's hustle. But what I have a problem with sometimes with YouTube, and you sit up there and let other things go, and you validate other things. And like I said, what I have an issue with is here. You got some of these YouTubers on here that's stupid. They're really stupid, and then you glorify that. That's the problem I have. You know, they do stupid stuff. They do stuff, and then people sit up there and follow them and get them a big following. No. And then you got YouTubers on here that really care about YouTube, and they get no say so. But I don't have a problem with kids doing, I don't have a problem with people doing some things, but some things people go too far. Like I said, you gonna let a famous YouTuber Zoe Burgers be sitting up there naked and she got kids. I have issue with that. And I'm gonna say, you know what? Men, I'm gonna say it honestly. I don't care who you are. Stop being so dumb. Just because you see a lady with a butt hanging out in her butt, you hear, like I say, have some class. And I'm gonna say it like this: some of you men have some class. Some of you guys, y'all be supporting her Zoe Burger because she takes all her clothes off. It makes other YouTubers look really bad, and then she's simulating sex acts on camera. But YouTube know that sells. YouTube knows that helps them. Okay, nobody's stupid. Okay. Player C, how would I set up a green screen? Yeah, how would I start up a green screen? Because, I want to get I'm using the PlayStation camera right now. But I do have a smaller camera. Give me some tips. Okay, yeah. Okay. Let me see. Excuse me. I would love to get the VR. I would love to do VR gaming. And you can YouTube from that? I didn't even know. Send me some tips on that. But I'm gonna get back to what I was saying. No, I'm gonna tell you what started me on this YouTube quest. Because I'm the kind of person, I'm cool, I'm chill, but like I said, some of the, I got tired of, I'm gonna be honest, I got tired of watching these stupid videos. Some of the videos are creative, but some of the videos that YouTube let by, they're very stupid. Okay? And like I said, Zoe Burger, that's your body. But if you wanna, you wanna show it, if you're so good, use another platform for that. Don't come and use YouTube for that. Use another platform. Because a lot of kids, and do you know that kids watch your stuff? Do you have any decency about yourself? And like I said, another one, Striper Wolf, you're cool and all, but I watch you have a real nasty attitude. You're a nice looking girl and all, but you have a real nasty attitude when people catch you in a lie. I've been noticing that because, I've been watching you. And another thing I want to say, Striper Wolf, if you married this hustle, let it be known. And like I said, I'm gonna say it like this. I don't, honestly, I don't have no respect for no girl that lets no guy beat on her. Okay? And if he is beating on you, but you want to save your YouTube career and let him get away with that stuff, that's your fault. Cause you was called out, and you've been called out too many times. At first, I thought you, at first I thought you had a lot more class. But you sitting down there on the down low doing stuff that a young lady shouldn't even be doing. And yes, but some of you guys know that that clickbait and all that gets you viewers. But I'm gonna say it to you. And like I said, Rice Gum, I really don't have an issue with you. But that other dude, that stuff you pulled, you pulled with the, back at that meeting thing, that was pretty cool and could have got some people hurt. Logan Paul and some of y'all, like I said, y'all not as creative as you think. But like I said, I'm gonna say it like this: I ain't hating. But it's YouTube's fault too. And YouTube, stop trying to, get people to buy stuff. Because I know what you guys do. Y'all flag stuff unless it helps you. And the problem I have with it, don't be flagging people's stuff when they trying to tell the truth. But you let all this silliness go. Because some of these videos, they're not silly. They're not funny. They're not cute. And y'all let them go. But people that's trying to educate somebody and stuff like that, you have a problem with that, and y'all try to silence some people. But like I say, I'm gonna say it like this: I will not be silenced by nobody. I'm gonna come on here and use my freedom of speech and say what I got to say, and I don't care who don't like it, because people need to be woke the hell up. And I'm a different kind of individual. I got a different reason, and plus I'm not hating on them. They're alright, but they need to quit all that clowning around. And it just makes me mad with what YouTube let goes by. Oh, thanks, Big Ed. How you doing? Do you watch football and stuff? Nah, my stream is more for the... But my stream is actually for, I guess, more of the older crowd. But some of y'all, and I'm going to say it like this. Some of you guys need to, some of you older dudes and older cats and older women, start speaking up. Start getting on YouTube and saying how you feel about certain things. Because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to reach people. I'm trying to wake them up and make sure they don't go... make sure they don't make the mistakes. And like I said, somebody got to start speaking to the younger crowd. But it's not just the younger crowd, because it's the older crowd. They mess up too, and they need to be put in their place too, because some of the stuff that they allow in their homes, jobs, and life period, It's not supposed to be. And like I say, no, the one thing that gets me, where are the values of America at? You know, that's what gets me all the time. Where are the values? No, nobody looked at the values. The one thing that made America a certain way, you know, at a certain time they had values. And and I'm gonna say it like this, there's no way I'm gonna let a young kid that I'm raising and helping out with and doing all that tell me what to do. Where have the values gone? But what I'm saying, where have the yes, I'm talking about values. Values is every, you know, we gotta have values these days. Where have they gone? Where's the love for your fellow man? And this is the Christmas time. And this is one of the most times we should be loving each other and stop all the bull. You know, and like I say, you know what? That's one thing I don't deal with, is people being fake. You know, if you don't like me, the best thing is, let me know and let's deal with it. But we got to start dealing with different things. Because the one thing that I don't like about, this system here, you know, you got people sitting up there hating people for no reason. What's up with that? You know, you don't even know the individual and you sitting up there, I don't like him or her. What's up with that? And you tripping off because the skin color may be a little different, or they think a little bit different from you. We're all supposed to come together and start loving each other. That's what it's all about. And don't wait. And a lot of people want to start, saying that they love people when something happens. It don't work that way. You know, and I'm going to say it like this. People have to start thinking about more than just their family. Extend your hand out to love a person, even if you don't know them. You know, go out there, especially these holidays. Go out there and like I say, I'm going to say it like this. There's a lot of unfortunate people out there. We need to start helping them too. You know, there's a lot of people out there don't have jobs. Some of you companies, give a person a job. Give a person a chance to work. You know, see what he or she can do. And like I say, give a person, and somebody I was talking to yesterday, where they said, you know, they were saying, I don't know if they was being serious, they was saying about some, deport all the drunks and the bums. No, you don't do that stuff. Everybody has a place in America. And I mean everybody. You know, some of you companies, give a young person a job and see what they can do. You know, give a person a chance to make a better life for his or herself. Okay? And sometimes instead of America, instead of turning your nose up at people and trying to be racial, look at it on the better side. Give a person that don't have something a chance. You know, instead of talking about him or her, give him a job. And some people know good and well, if somebody didn't give them a break or a chance, where would they be? Okay, that's something I always look at. Where would I be if somebody didn't give me a chance? And certain people, certain races, stop scoffing your nose up at people. Because the very person that you step on at that time, he might come back and have to say, he or she may have to come back and save your life and help you out. Okay, it does need to be more of a Merry, Merry Christmas by just helping somebody. And sometimes a lot of people want to help somebody that always has something. Or you want to be like somebody that already has something. It don't work that way. And I'm gonna tell people, it's not always gonna be It's not always going to be, some people, some people are going to have more than others. That's just the way it is. But I don't think anybody should scoff their nose at anybody. We got people out here, don't turn a blind eye to somebody that's downtrodden. Okay? Don't sit up there, because you got, and like I said, where I live at, you got a lot of people living in tents. That shouldn't be happening. That shouldn't be happening. You got a lot of kids out there on the street. You got a lot of mothers out there on the street. We got to start waking up and helping people. And like I say, some people they can take some people in, and it's all about making sure a person have a better life. Okay. Do something good for somebody else. Make sure somebody else has a better life. That's my thing today. We shouldn't even, we sit up there, Now, I'm going to say it like this. Some people, I don't care what you do. They can't be helped. But there are some people that really are out there. There's some people out there that really need help. And I'm saying to a lot of people, if you see like a homeless person in your neighborhood, not just don't give them $1, don't give them some money all the time. Some people can take people to get some help, because some people won't go to these places to get some help unless somebody takes them. And make sure, and some of these people, check up on them. When you take them to certain places, check up on them. Make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do. Don't just let somebody go down and down and down. That's what America's not about that. And I don't want to hear about this "Make America Great Again," because that's bullshit. America has to start helping its own people. And I don't have a problem with foreigners and nobody else. But we have to start helping our own people. We can't, it's just bad when... No, it's just bad when we just let her know. That's why I'm on here, because, we got to stop turning a blind eye to stuff that's going on. Because eventually it hurts everybody. Hello, Terry. Yes, I am a self-help speaker. And what I mean by self-help, I believe in people helping themselves and helping other people that need it. Don't sit up there and try to be helping the government, and the government don't give a damn. Because it comes back on us anyway. No, and I'm just saying, some of you guys out there, spread peace on earth to your fellow man, to your fellow woman. Some of you, oh, okay. Terry, if you don't like it, you can leave, okay? No, this is my room, and this is where I stream. If you don't like it, you can leave, okay? Because a lot of people stream on different things. I stream what's good for me. You don't like how my setup is, you can leave. No, it makes it the day much better when you don't come in there with no snide comments. I don't even know you. Do you stream? And don't come in here, trying to troll or nothing. I come in there to talk business and try to get people, to make a better life. No, this is what I have to stream from. That's why I do this, okay? That's, I have to stream, with something that's good for me. You know, is there anything you want to say or anything like that? No, but I'm talking about people getting help. I don't have time for you to make snide little comments, okay? I'm trying to, implore people to help our fellow man, okay? It's not about me, because more people should, should be talking about this, okay? And like I say, I'm gonna say it again. There are people out there that they can't, they don't have a way to go. They don't have a way to, they don't have a way to go. Just stick out, just helping hand. Like I said, some people. What I had to learn, some people don't know about certain programs, and other people do. So, some people that know about certain programs tell other people so they can get help. Because sometimes people won't get help because they don't know. Now they don't know about certain programs because like I said, I didn't know about certain, programs until somebody told me. Okay, there's programs out there for people to get help, like there's some people, all they need is a break. Some people, sometimes when people get in to trouble and stuff, they feel they don't have nowhere to turn. Some of you guys, you know what? Don't be embarrassed. If you need to go to, if you need to go to the mission and or church to get some help, go there. Go there. Go and get some help. Because some people, they, and don't let nobody tell you. Because some people, when they're down, when they don't have much, they get depressed and then stuff like that. No, come to a person like me, and you can talk to a person like me, and I will guide you and help you. I will even make some calls for some of you guys to get some help, because we got to start helping our own. And then I got Terry here. He's talking about my room here, but that's not the issue. The issue is, Terry, get off of your butt and help somebody. Have you helped somebody today? No, some of you people that have some, help somebody else. That's what I'm about. That's what my self-help is about. Even I come on here and try to give advice to people to help them. Okay? It's not about my room or nothing like that, because that's where I stream from. I'm eventually get a better setup. No, you're not helping me coming there with a snide comment. I don't even need that. No, can you, Terry, can you help get the word out about helping other people? That's what I'm about. That's why I'm on here. Other people need help, and like I said, help your fellow man. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna say it like this. There's certain governmental programs. If people don't start using, they're gonna cut them out. Okay? And then nobody gets help. Yeah. But I'm gonna get back to what I was saying. No, some people, eventually, I'm gonna get I have to try to get I'm gonna get a little better, eventually I'm gonna get a little better setup. Yeah, I'm gonna get yeah, people. I promise I'm gonna get a better setup. But it's not my setup. It's the message that I'm that I'm on. Like I said, but I'm gonna get back to but it's a couple of more things I have to get to. Mr. Vice President, Mr. Pence, I got a problem with you. You supposed to be a Christian, and you letting the president make you look like a little punk. Okay, Mr. Pence, you're a Christian. You're supposed to stand up for values. You're supposed to stand up for the people. Oh, but you trying to just hide in the weeds and let Trump do all that stuff. And like I said, if you're a real Christian, you got to do what God tells you to do, not what Trump tells you to do. You should be about saving souls, Mr. Pence, Mr. Vice President. Oh, it's okay. You wanna sit up there and no, you want to sit up there and say no, you're just making Christians look bad. You got to stand up there and be a man and step up to the president and tell him he's wrong. Oh no, I'm just sorry about that. But like I say, what kind of man are you sitting up there letting this man say all this stuff and do all this stuff, huh? Mr. Pence, I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna get no presidency job. They don't want you. You're not gonna be, even if something does happen to Trump, they're not gonna give it to you because you sitting up there letting them do all this stuff and agreeing with that stuff. A Christian man is supposed to have values. And he's supposed to speak up for right and wrong. You're not supposed to be sitting up there letting living for is for me. Don't see Mr. Tibbs, Terry Tibbs, you tripping off of because you tripping off because I'm laying in the bed. This is what I stream from. I got a Cal King bed, okay? No, enough about you. I don't have time for you with that stuff. You got something positive to say? No, never mind you. I'm going to get back to what I was doing. Mr. Pence, Mr. President, Vice President, have some honor. Don't sit up there and let Trump just make you look like a silly punk. Yes, I'm going to say it. He makes you look like a punk. Because you sitting up there letting him tell all them untruths. And you got to say, oh, just let it go. Just let it go. Don't you know you have a right to do for the people? That's who put you guys in office. And I'm tired of a lot of these congressmen doing all this stuff and then they're not doing nothing for the people. It's about the people, Mr. Pence. And like I say, this other dude, he's sitting there and I don't even want to talk about that because enough people talk about all that other stuff about messing around with women. People are gonna do what you let them do, okay? And if you let some high-powered people do certain things, that's what they're gonna do because they feel they're untouchable. Nobody's untouchable. And soon as American people speak up about that and do something about that, it'll be proven. No, you don't sit up there and let all this wrong go on. That's the whole problem. Where's the compassion? Where's the honor? Where's the the vigilance on about treating a person fair? Where is it? Where is it? You know, we got to think about that. You know, we got to start thinking about that. You know, we got to think about the future. We got to think about how our children are coming up, what they're coming up under. Okay? What they're coming up under. And like I say, you know, people have to start having values and saying no when stuff is wrong. Say, no, I'm not going to put up with this. This is not how things go. This is not how things should go. There's no way I'm going to accept this. Hey. You know, what do we have to do to make not America great, put America where it should be? Where we don't have to, you know, because we're behind. Our kids, you know, we got a lot of kids. They're not getting helped. They're not, you know, you got kids, you know, you got kids in school. They're not learning nothing. But what I say about that is, I'll say this here. Some kids, you need to put in, you know, you need to give them an option to go to trade school. You know, because a lot of people, there's some kids, they don't learn out of books. You know, some kids are good with their hands. Put some kids in trade school. You know, trade school / you know, they can learn about, because like I say, our educational system is really messed up. And a lot of that, they teach, you know, they teach kids lies. Because they sit up there talking about George Washington was so honest. We found out he wasn't as honest as he was supposed to be. And I'm a proponent for teaching a kid to, you know, teaching a kid or an adult. Let's start teaching them something where they're gonna get ahead, not get themselves in a hole, not be on the, you know, once they get out of school, they don't have no, you know, they don't have a valuable option. No, let some kids go to trade school. You know, have different programs where if kids like, say, electronics, let them go to electronics school. As long as they go into a school that can get them a job. You know? Like I say, in some states, you know, I just believe, you know, and no, because with me, you know, I had to, sometimes traditional education don't cut the mustard. Everybody's not going to want to sit up in the school 8 hours a day. You know, let some kids go to some, you know, some trade schools. That's one thing that I like about Tiger. He started developing, you know, they developing schools that had different things that kids can pick out, like electronics and art. And, you know, we need more schools like that. Let some kids go to art school. If they like art, see what we need to start doing in America. Find out what a kid likes and push him for that. Because some kids, it just don't work for them sitting up in a classroom 8 hours a day. No, let them start picking. You know, let them start picking and have schools for kids with like with different programs like arts and, you know, not what I'm saying. If they like music, let them go to music schools and learn music. As long as they can learn something that's gonna make them happy and help them get a job. Because it don't cut the mustard. You know, our school system is just putting a lot of you know, kids in, you know, they meshing everybody in the same boat. You can't do that, because it's some kids, and I'm learning that we learn different at different paces. And so, you know, and me personally, I didn't even, you know, honestly, I didn't even like school. No, I didn't, school, no, the way they had it set up, because they set everybody up in the same thing. And I'm going to tell you, some parents, look for other alternatives for your kid. If you don't want to send them to public school, don't. Send them to, some of these charter schools. And plus, and I'm going to say it like this. I'm sorry, some folks, and I hate to tell you, everybody's not going to play basketball. Everybody's not talented enough to play basketball and football. But we have to start opening up some of these other avenues. Let a kid, be because we have to start telling kids about art and music and, some other things. A lot of kids, they want to be a star athlete. That ain't for everybody. We need doctors. We need some good lawyers. We need some good policemen. We need firemen. We need all kinds of things. We need to start teaching people about other, there's other things to do. And you can make money and be good at it. And some of you kids, that's what I say. Believe in yourself. Because that's where it starts. Don't be sitting up there trying to believe in some of these YouTubers, the Kardashians, or, some of these other people, because they're going to do what they have to do. It's about doing what you need to do. Like I said, it's about helping yourself sometimes. And I'm going to say it like this. There's other avenues. And like I say, parents, if your kid wants to be a swimmer, support him in that. If he wants to play, but like I say, if he wants to do something, he or she wants to do something other than sports, like cooking, be a chef. Support the kid. Buy him or her some stuff and let them hone their craft at home. Because there's some people out there. They can be some good chefs, and it starts early. You got some kids, they want to be scientists. Help them out with that. But some parents, sit down with your kid and really find out what he or she wants to do and help them with it. And make sure they get that done. Because that's your job. We want our kids to be successful. But like I said, you can't push everybody into, just because you're black, I'm going to get out of here. Some kids need to stay, some kids, that's good for the basketball player or the football player. But some kids need to, stay in certain neighborhoods and help out within. Because that's what I try to do. I'm in my neighborhood. I don't down my neighborhood, I try to help out within my own neighborhood. Try to make sure, if I see a kid in trouble or something, talk to him and try to help him. And sometimes, I'm going to tell you, it takes more than just two people to raise kids these days. Let them be, and I'm going to say it like this. What helped me change with my own kids and stuff like that, I talk to them. Sometimes parents, we got to sit down and take more time with our kids before they get all messed up and all kind of stuff. Believe me, your kid can be great, but it starts with you. It don't start with nobody else. It starts with you, parents. It starts with the family. And I know some kids, they sometimes kids don't feel that they have no one. You have to let your kid know they always got you no matter what. Okay, you'll always listen to them. And also, and some parents with certain things, you got to make sure when your kid does wrong, you got to step in and make him or her accountable. Okay, before other factors get to him. And you gotta let know one thing you gotta also know, let your kid knows, no matter what, I still love you. Mm-hmm. And the one thing that the other thing that I want to talk about is this. The other thing that I want to talk about is this. Because they were saying to be, they were saying about, what if your kid was, gay and stuff? Would you push him aside? And I thought about that. And let me tell you something. I have no real issue with nobody being gay or nothing like that. But some kids, they be in certain situations, and I'm gonna say it like this, you got to let, I don't have a problem with a person being a person, because that's not my call. But we do have to start standing up and like I said, I personally believe communication. If a kid is having an issue with being gay or straight or this, we need to talk. Don't just let it fester. Don't just let it don't just let it fester. Don't just let them go out there and keep it a secret and stuff like that. No. And I'm gonna tell you what I did. I talked to my child. We talked about different things like gay, straight, this, that. We talked. Communication is the key. And I'm gonna tell you, some of you parents, talk to your kids more. Don't sit up there and let them be sitting up there being in front of the game, doing gaming all the time and not going outside. And I'm gonna say it like this, parents, monitor, always monitor what your kids are doing. Don't let them sit up in the room 13 or 14 hours and not know what they're doing. That's not good. Somebody should monitor, like I said, when I was coming up, I was monitored. Know what your kid is doing. Know what he or she is doing. Their friends, talk to them. Because a lot of kids today, I hear a lot of them, my parents won't talk to me. My parents don't pay attention to me. No, it's up to you to take the time to talk to them. I don't care what age they are. Okay? Talk and find out what's happening. That's how they grow. And like I say, let your kid know sometimes when start letting these kids know, I got your back. I got your back. Because like I say, you got too many people out there. You got too many people out there on the street don't care nothing about your child. You should care first. Let your kid know, no matter what, I love you. And no matter what it is, we can work it out. Because some kids, I hear a lot of kids today of all ages, my parents didn't even, they never did, we never did talk about anything. No, it starts with you parents. You guys got to go over there and tell Susie, Billy, Jackie, Jim, I'm here for you. And I will always love you. And I won't let you go down the wrong path. And even if you go down the wrong path with certain things, I still love you. And I'm gonna get back to the other thing I was talking about. See, sometimes I don't know why a kid, sometimes you don't know why a kid feels the way he or she does. But I do know somebody has to, sometimes you have to meet at the middle of the road and start talking and communicating. That's a big key. That's a big key building a relationship. You know, and like I say, me, sometimes, you know, I'm gonna say it like this. Sometimes, you know, especially my daughter did certain things I didn't like, but we sat down and talked about it. And I believe what'll change stuff in this American society is people start listening to each other and honoring what each other says, and don't be blowing it off. And sometimes, because I've heard some kids say, well, you know, this means something to me, but that person didn't even listen. You know what'll help me? I listened to what my kid was saying, no matter what it was. You know, I listened and I took credence in you know, and and my kids are grown today. I still listen to what they say. I still very conscious of their feelings and what bothers them and what don't. Because I'm not the, you know, I have kids myself. It's no way that I'm gonna sit up there and just not talk to them. You know, and sometimes I know parents can feel well, I got work and I'm too busy. You're never too busy to work with your child. And like I say, we got some parents, and I'm going to say it like this. I give props to single women and men that are doing the best they can. I give props to them. Okay? But some of you parents, you got to stop being big old babies and start sticking in with a person. You know, it's hard raising a kid by itself. And I really don't think it's fair for just one person to be raising a kid. It takes two. Sometimes it takes a village. Honor, respect, love, caring. That means a lot. And sometimes, but I also know there's sometimes that parents, you know, and I'm gonna say it like this. I give a shout out to some people that you know, if they can't do something, they'll let somebody else do it. I give a shout out to them that do that, because there's some parents that know they didn't have the money, they didn't have the resources, but they, you know, they gave the kid up for adoption, and the kid had a better life. But I'm gonna have to say, some parents are very lazy. You know, they get too caught up into, this man didn't care about me, that man didn't care about me, you know, especially women, and they take it out on the child. Don't do that. He or she is not, you know, it's not the kid's fault sometimes you guys don't get along. Okay? It's not the kid's fault. He or she has a right to be raised by you sometimes. Okay? Don't put it off, you know, because a lot of adults right now, what they're doing is they're letting the grandmother, the aunt, no. Some people need to sit up there and raise your own. Raise your own child. It's your child. You lay down there and had it. Him or her. Raise your own. That's what we need to tell more people. Raise your own. No. All this. But it, like I said, we would never, you know, and sometimes, like I said, we look for kids to take responsibility for certain things. It's not about that. You need to you being the adult, you need to take responsibility and teach your child when he does something wrong or something like that. You both, and sometimes we can't go around hurting each other, because you got 16-year-olds, they sit up there and beat on their parents and stuff. That's not cool. That's the person that raised you. I can understand defending yourself, because sometimes parents go crazy too. But we need to start showing more love toward each other, and not because, like I said, you know, some of these kids, you know, like I said, I had a bad streak too. I didn't listen to anybody, but I learned that's not the way to be. And like I say, kids, kids, and a lot of people are putting a bad connotation on these kids, calling them Generation X. Nothing's really changed. It's just kids are doing stuff a lot younger. That's the dangerous part about it. Instead of waiting until they get a certain age, kids are doing stuff a lot younger. That's what's dangerous. And like I say, we can't help anybody unless we can help ourselves. I implore some parents, because like I say, being a parent is not easy. And sometimes the kid is going to go off the rails. And sometimes both of us goes off the rails. But we have to come to some agreement. And you have to let your kid know straight up, I still love you, and I'm going to do what I have to do, and I'm going to make sure you don't go down the wrong path. And even if you do go stray away a little, because some kids do, I'm still here for you, and I still will love you regardless. We need to start hanging in with our own kids. Not, because what makes me so mad, a lot of adults are giving up. You can't give up on your own kid. No, I know Billy and Becky and them kids. Some kids are very bad and they can stress you out. But like I say, a lot of that comes from some of you parents not sticking in there. Because like I say, it's not fair for a young woman, especially a lot of young women. I don't care where they come from. The man's know what, they sit up there and get you all pregnant and then they're gone. Start being a man. Start sticking in there with your child. And I'm imploring some of you young men, don't be sitting up there, no, I'm gonna tell you like this. You sit up there and have all that fun and have all that sex, and then you don't take care of the responsibility. That's not right. And that stuff needs to be changed around. And I'm gonna tell you, some women, some of you young women, I'm gonna just tell you straight up. You have to value your body. You can't let some of these knucklehead men just sit up there and use you up like that. What you think some of them are gonna do? And a real man's not gonna do that. But some of you girls, when you know the man is bad, stay away from it. And some of you young women, use better judgment. No, sit up there, use better judgment. When you know, and some of you young women know that man is bad, but you sit up there and lay around with him anyway. Don't do that. Because, like I say, you know what you get? You get a baby in the end, and he's gone. And then either you got the government raising it, or your family. But some women, you know what, when they get pregnant, sometimes the family don't want to have nothing to do with them. And that's another thing that's not right. Some of you parents don't kick your daughter out because she done had a baby. Because sometimes it ain't her fault. And and some of you parents, how you gonna kick your grandkid out on the street? And how's she gonna make it? Okay? And don't sit up there and always think of, the government's gonna take care of some of these kids. Because they're not. They shutting that stuff down. No. And some of us, we got to start helping out. We got, even though she had a baby, you know what? Still help her. Because some people, I've seen it, it's so tragic. We sit up there and we won't help the girl. Well, I told you not to. Sometimes we'll sit up there and say, well, I told you not to get pregnant. But sometimes it's not her fault. And like I say, what I don't like, you let the young guy get off scot-free. And then he goes and sits up there and have more babies and more babies and more babies. And he ends up on the Maury Povich show. That's not good for nobody. You got a man, he done made like 10 women pregnant, But like I say, a lot of that is just not right anyway, because they're glorifying that stuff. And I don't think you should glorify pregnancy like that and make a mockery of a certain race. That ain't cool. Because you're sitting up there making a mockery of a certain race for that. And then a lot of people look at that, well, there go the black folks. But I know a lot of, I know a lot of men out there, period. You want to focus on the black race with certain things. No, that shouldn't be. We got to start cracking down on everybody that does that stuff. A man that does not stand up and raise his child. It's not on the woman all the time, because you got a lot of women sitting up here doing the best they can, with no help. With no help and nowhere to go. And then people turn on them. I feel real bad for some of the women, because a lot of the America are turning on the woman. What is she gonna do? What is she supposed to do? But when you let the man off scot-free, and nobody tell him he's wrong, and start doing something with him, and like I say, it's not good to let a government raise your kids and my kids. That's not good, because we all lose. More young men need to start stepping up, taking care of the baby. And I'm not just saying younger men, because there's some old cats doing that stuff. Men, start stepping up and taking care of your responsibility. It's your responsibility, not mine, not the government, not nobody. And sometimes, sometimes when stuff like that happens, the family has to speak up, and not let Billy Bob just run amok, having 6 and 7 baby mamas. That's ridiculous. Somebody should stop him. And some parents say, some parents, you can't reward your son's behavior like that. You got to stop him. You have to make him accountable. You have to tell him, we're not going to put up with this. You're going to take care of that child. You're going to buy him diapers. You're going to do what you need to do. You don't get off. There's no way you get off. And the more that people start stepping in and helping each other, the better it'll be for everybody. Now, and they say, because, that's why America has so many problems. You're sitting up there focusing. First of all, we need to start focusing on, not letting our knuckleheaded sons go around and getting all these women pregnant. And don't sit up there and say it's just the black community, because I'm tired of hearing that. Okay? Because it happens in all races. I'd have done my research, and when I say something, I do my research on this stuff. But it's up to parents. It's up to your parents to say, enough is enough. Because it's a cold, hard world when you got a 16-year-old girl, a lot of times, a 12-year-old girl out there, and she, she don't have no help. And she got to sit up there and go strip. Or something like that to feed her baby. And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't get mad at strippers. Especially when they try and take care of their kids. But there are some strippers, they use that, they use men. Because sometimes with how things are set up, you got to use anything necessary to take care of your kids. And I don't knock that. I don't advise that for everybody. And sometimes when you don't have any education, but I'm gonna say it also. Some of you young people and older people, education. When you got a chance to go to school, go. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: people look at you better when you have some education behind you. There are some people around here that they done made it, without some schooling. But like I say, I'm gonna tell you, young kids, go to school while you can. Learn as much as you can. Because like I said, I went to school. You know, and it was the best thing. And I'm going to tell you like this. I should have learned more in school. Okay? I kind of took school for granted, but I should have learned more in school. Going to school sometimes, but sometimes, like I said, or have some form of schooling, whether it's going to school, online schooling, homeschooling. Take the advantage of going to school. You know, and some people say, well, school's not teaching you nothing. Well, you know what? That's why I was saying earlier, we need to have programs where people can do. That's what America needs. They need to change the system or something. You know, have trade schools. I do believe that. You know, have trade schools for kids. You know, kids of a certain age, let them go to trade schools. Let them learn something. If they're, you know, if they're good with their hands, let them go to mechanic school or something. And when they get out, make sure they can have a job and they don't have a bill when they get out. And like I say, I'm gonna say to some people, some of these schools that they have on TV, they just knockoffs and rip-offs. Sometimes the best thing you can do is go to a regular school that's free, that you can get a grant or something. Take that up, where you can get a scholarship. Take that up. Honor that. Love that. Oh, but I'm gonna say it like this. I've been on here for about an hour, and I'm gonna say, please subscribe to my channel. I need 20 more views to get where I need to be. I'm trying to partner up with YouTube. I'll be back tomorrow with some more things to help you. Peace and love. Bye-bye.